What is up guys, Sam here and welcome to a 2024 LEGO Star Wars summer reveal video with one of the goofiest sets LEGO has ever made, a brand new anniversary minifigure and new details about August 1st releasing sets. So starting things off here, we did have the full official reveal of set 75389, a buildable C-3PO set which retails at $230 and matches the scale of the buildable Chewbacca and buildable R2-D2 sets. It's using a drum gold colour with one silver leg, which means this is an episode 4 A New Hope version of 3PO, and given that's where us fans were first introduced to him, it feels pretty fitting. I like the overall design, but for me these buildable sets are very much adult collector targeted sets, which you have to pay a pretty steep premium for. So moving on to set 75392, the Creative Play Droid Builder set, which is a 25th anniversary set that retails at $100 and it has 1,186 pieces, and it might just be the wackiest LEGO Star Wars set ever released. Let's start off with the 25th anniversary minifigure, because this is probably the main reason to buy this set unless you are just a big Astromech fan. And here we have the young Leia anniversary figure from the Obi-Wan Kenobi show, and it also features her pocket-sized droid, Lola, who actually appears printed onto a curved round dish, and because it's a 2x2 part, it does feel a little bit oversized and kind of like a shield. So this was going to be some kind of buildable creature set, but instead we have this Creative Play Droid Builder kit. And the sizing here is pretty weird because it's somewhere in between minifigure and midi scale. We can see it's about 200 pieces per build, and we have 4 different Astromech droids who can be built and customized using the extra parts. So alongside the second buildable R2-D2, we actually have QTKT, a pink Astromech droid who features in the Clone Wars and later also in the Imperial era. Now this is actually a different character from the rumoured R2KT minifigure, which is linked with the October releasing 25th anniversary mystery celebration set. And that KT part of her name has a really interesting story that I recommend you checking out here in this video. But we also have an Imperial Astromech droid in this set, which is R2Q5, and I like the bronze parts they've used along with that small sensor dish up at the top. Now last up, and probably the other main draw to this set, is the first ever buildable Chopper. As a certified war criminal and a fan favourite droid from the Rebels and Ahsoka show, it's very cool to see Chopper here, and I like how they've managed to scale him down slightly compared to the other 3 droids. The one thing that sticks out to me is that the circular pieces on the sides of the legs just look a little bit too big and out of proportion, but as the name suggests, this is a creative play kit, which includes a bunch of accessories like sunglasses, bow ties, rubber ducks, and even a flower pot hat. It also lets you swap the heads and bodies around, and just by looking at the back of the box, it is a really crazy concept going on here. My favourite detail is that they've included a cowboy hat on Chopper, which is definitely a reference to Dave Filoni, who created and voiced the character of Chopper. But with all that being said, this is a strange anniversary set. The main builds are really aimed at younger creative audiences and hardcore Astromech fans, but it's $100, which is a really high price point. And then on top of that, it includes an anniversary minifigure, which will force people into picking it up just to get young Leia, who again is probably the worst anniversary minifigure. So a whole lot of confusing signals around this set, and it really kind of came out of nowhere. But what do you think of this wacky anniversary droid kit? Now finally, we should have images of sets like Jedi Bob's Starfighter, the Escape from Peridia, and the other August 1st sets in the next 2 to 3 days. But for anyone who missed it, the first confirmed minifigure in Jedi Bob's Starfighter is a Mon Cala clone trooper, which takes Admiral Akbar's head and sticks it onto a Phase 1 clone trooper body. And today it's actually been shared with me that LEGO has chosen a Starfighter colorway, so the actual Jedi Starfighter is going to be in line with their branding colours. And so much like the LEGO droid in yellow and red, the Starfighter is going to be in a classic red and white colourway. Not exactly the same as the Kenobi Starfighter, but pretty similar, which is a little disappointing. The orange and purple mock designed by Toxic Tiger was absolutely perfect. I'd love to hear your thoughts on these new leaks down in the comments. And if you're new here, be sure to subscribe for those upcoming reveals, including Peridia and Jedi Bob, which I'll be sharing in the next few days, but I'll see you guys next time.